Hi there folks. I opened up this video with a little bit of footage from the range, and as you can see in the footage I got a dud round of 22 ammo, so kind of interesting to catch that particular round on film or on video. And this is the round that wouldn't go off, and as you can see I turned it around and the old Tawz certainly gives it a good pinch. So I think we can pretty well agree that that was a dud round of 22 ammo. But let's look at some other stuff that people dropped on the ground at the range. These are not ones that I tried to fire, but just stuff I found around the shooting bench. And look at the tiny little light strike on that one. That's a Remington. A very, very faint firing pin strike. Of course, I don't know what kind of rifle or pistol these come out of, but one might fathom a guess that they are some sort or another of a 22 semi-auto, because that's probably the most common action type that you see at the range. Here's another one. This is a Winchester Super X. See the tiny little firing pin strike on that. And also, there's another Winchester with a very microscopic strike on it. So, kind of hard to blame these rounds as being misfires, in my opinion. This one quite obviously is a misfire. So let's pull this one apart. So grab a pair of pliers here. We'll pull this one apart and see what's inside it. So first up, let's pull apart this one that is quite obviously a dud. I would assume it has no priming compound in it or no powder, one or the other. But we're going to find out together here. So get this pulled apart. I can pull it apart without the bullet pulling apart itself. There we go. Alright, there is actually powder in this one. Let me get some more light so we can see what's going on inside that one. Alright. As you can see, this one does have powder in it, so we'll just dump that out. It also appears that there's some priming compound in there, but it seems to have been knocked loose from, see the green there. I'll zoom in on that a little bit more. It almost looks like the priming compound, you can see the green chunks there. It almost looks like it became detached from the inside of the case. Let's have a look down inside that one. If you look around the rim there, you can actually see where it's been pinched, and there is a little trace of priming compound left around the rim. But in the case of this round, it looks like the priming compound was in there, but it didn't actually make it very well into the edge of the rim. So that's interesting. Let's have a look at these other ones and see if there's actually anything wrong with them. Zoom back out here a bit. And let's try this Super X Winchester with the very, very, very light firing pin strike. That came apart a little easier. See if we've got anything inside here. Yeah, there is powder in that one as well. We'll dump that out. And yeah, no surprise there. That one looks just fine inside. It has, get the light in there. There is lots of priming compound in that one, and it goes all the way around the cartridge case. So to me, that's more of an issue with a super light strike, the reason that one didn't go off. Got another Winchester Super X round here. That one has also a very, very light strike. Well, that one pulled apart easy. And let's see if we got any powder in that one. Yeah, we have powder in that one as well. Dump that out. And once again, there's a good supply of priming compound in that one, and it goes all the way around. So there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that cartridge. I think that was just a light strike. And the final one we got here is the Remington with a light strike, but certainly not as light a strike as those two Winchesters had. Pull that one apart. And this one also has powder in it as well, so it's not a dry one. And once again, the priming compound in that one looks fine. It goes all the way around the cartridge, and there's a good dose of it. So those 3 rounds that had the very, very light firing pin strikes, I would say there was absolutely nothing wrong with the ammo. It was the gun. So either the gun was too dirty or has a weak firing pin spring or striker spring or something like that. Anyway, it's interesting to dissect some of this stuff and see what's wrong with it. I'm surprised when looking at this one that there was any priming compound in it at all, but I think we could pretty well say that there was nothing wrong with the way that was struck. It was just more of a placement of the priming compound. Anyway, this was, by the way, this was Winchester Wildcat, so not really very good quality stuff. The biggest solution for preventing or reducing misfires in your 22 is number 1, buy good quality, reliable 22 ammo, and number 2, keep your gun clean and oiled and well maintained. And if you do those 2 things, they are much more reliable than people will give them credit. And if you have a gun which you find to be unreliable, well, perhaps you just need to upgrade to something else. If you are in search of super reliability, for most people it doesn't matter. 22s are plinking guns, and if they suffer the occasional malfunction, it's not the end of the world. It's just an inconvenience at the range. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging around while we pulled apart some 22 ammo. Not the most exciting stuff in the world, I realize, but anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and your rating and comment are always welcome. Have a good day.